Rich Malcolm, Shaler, Iowa. We run about 450 acres and we're continuous corn. Have done some soybeans over the years, but mainly continuous corn. Second generation on here. This is my wife's farm, so we are the second generation here farming. Rootworms can be one out here. I think another one you can run into with being we're so much corn on corn. Fungal diseases, you know, we got to worry about those ones too, so we got to make sure that we're taking care of those. Nematodes, other little bugs that we see under the ground that we don't see, that we know they're probably out here. So a lot of little things that you can't see that we're hoping we can start correcting. We've got our system that we put on, which is our phosphorus, micronutrient packaging, and biostimulant. And we've added some products this year from Vive. We had no issues whatsoever of getting them mixed. We had planted some of the field here, and then we left so many acres for the trials out here. Put it in there, stirred it up a little bit, and had no issues whatsoever of it going through the planter or plugging anything at all. So I was very, very excited about that. You don't want to see that. But one thing about farmers, if you make it easy for them, make it simple for them, they'll do anything for you. If they have issues, and I'm a farmer myself, and I get the same way, you just don't like that. It just kind of ruins your whole day. So had no issues with this. I see this as a really good product to be able to fit into a system. When it mixes and it works like it did, it doesn't, you know, it's an awesome deal to be able to do that. What you run into is when you're trying to mix these, we talked a little bit about it before, when they don't mix, farmers don't like that. So the Vive products mixed without an issue, had no issues of it going through the planter, had no issues of plugging anything up. So there's a lot of, that's a big deal, okay? You don't want to have a mix out here and it doesn't mix up. And farmers get upset and it's not a good deal. So yeah, they're good products. I've had no issues with them so far. I think this one here has got the AZteroid on it. And what I'm seeing so far from what we're digging roots out here and digging plants, I really like what we're seeing here. Doing this as many years as I've done this, I really like digging roots. I really like looking at soil structure. We have got a root mass here that in my mind is probably as big and as nice and as got full of fibrous roots, which is what's going to take up all your nutrients. So this is what comes with the seed, coming out of radical root at first, and this is through the V3 stage to where it's going to take up all the phosphorus that we need to make sure that we got enough phosphorus in that plant and all the other micronutrients and the other nutrients that we need. But that's an awfully big root mass for a V3 plant. The plant is a little bit further along now, but we took this off because you can take that right off the plant and see where it's at. So what I'm seeing out here, I really, really like what's going on. The plant may not be a showy plant, and I explain that to a lot of farmers. Guys will look at the plant, I don't know if I like that plant. This is what makes you the money, guys. This underground is what's going to make the money. So we got to take care of these. We keep these healthy. That's what's going to make you the money. So make sure you look underground hard. Well, we'll have to see as we keep going through the year here. Health, I think, is going to be one thing that we're going to see with these. I'm hoping we can keep, growing these roots bigger. Where we were looking in the hole over there that we're digging, the nodal roots that are coming out now, we're full of fibrous roots. So I think everything that I'm seeing with our system and adding this to our system, I think we're getting a bigger root mass, more fibrous roots. That's a huge deal. It's what takes up all the nutrients. Well, like I said, they mix well. I like what I've seen with them this year. I like what I'm seeing now as we're starting to dig with them in the fields. So let's see how this year goes. But it's probably going to become a big part of our farming operation, especially corn on corn. I think it's going to be a big thing for health, plant health. I think they're easy to mix. They're easy to use. So it's going to be interesting. This first year with them, but I think everything that I'm seeing and working with the people behind the company, I'm really excited to be able to go forward with this. For what I've done and what it's worked out for me this year and what I'm seeing in the soils, yes, I would.